Hey guys, Vigoman here and welcome back to Crasburg once again. How are all of you guys doing? I hope you're doing great. Today, the buildings are being built by a ghost. I've decided to change it up a little bit and then I've hidden my own character here. So you can only see the buildings being done. You don't see me flying around doing all this stuff. I hope you guys like that. Let me know what you think, if it's easier to see what I'm actually building when I'm not there or if it's easier to see it when I'm there. But before we really do anything guys, I hate doing this, but it really helps me out. So if you enjoy the content that I put out, make sure to leave a like on today's video, guys. I really do appreciate that. So for today, we built 3 houses. Well, yeah, 3.5 almost. We're doing 3 houses and then 1 that is currently being built, because that is something for me and Crasburg in general. It's super important to make it look like the town is alive, that the people living here are actually doing stuff, and that the town is evolving. So that is why I've decided to add a couple of houses being built around the town. We're doing the first one currently in today's episode, then we're going to add more around the town. We're also going to make buildings that are being burnt down, worn down, and just really making it feel like this town has been here for a while. The people living here is really living here in a way. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here, but it's so important to just make that feeling. If you want to make a town or a build or a city and anything like that, make it come alive, you really need to focus on getting those details there, not just like making pretty and beautiful buildings and stuff. You really need to focus on getting that atmosphere in there, adding some history, some character to all of the different buildings and the different parts here. But by the buildings we're doing today, we're actually finishing off Opportunity Hill here in a way, which is the first hill of Crasburg. I've decided to add 5 hills here because there are 5 gods of the Western Kingdom, or of the Western religion here. So I think that was going to be pretty cool. So as you can see, this first part, which we've been building for a couple of weeks now, is built on a small hill. So that is Opportunity Hill, the first hill you enter as you go into Crasburg here. This is where a lot of the newcomers would settle, and that is also why we have a house being built here. So I think that's just cool, and just ties up another district here in the town. So I'm probably going to move to another part of the town after this episode. I'm not really quite sure yet. I haven't really decided. So maybe if you have suggestions, make sure to leave them down there. Yeah, I haven't really decided here. But as you can see, we're doing pretty different kind of buildings here. We have 2 diagonals, 2 different kind of angles as well, which is always tricky. But I really like the atmosphere it adds. It really adds just some uniqueness to the town. Really makes it kind of look like it's not Minecraft in a way. It takes it away from that all square grid system buildings that a lot of people do. It really makes the town feel like a proper town here. Here we can see we're doing the small house that is being built, and as you can see, I'm just building a brick foundation that is being built currently. Then we have some scaffolding, planks, also some beams and some cross beam structures and stuff that it will be using to kind of build a house. And I think in general, you know, it's Minecraft, it's tricky to get some of these stuff in here, but I think we got a decent looking shape and idea here. I think it's quite obvious that it's a house being built in a way. So I hope I nailed it. Let me know guys. It's really tricky sometimes. And then we're also doing a little bit of landscape here just to tie off this area here. I love how the roads curve around and stuff, and then we have a nice tree and everything. But yeah, let me finish this and I'll see you in first person to tour it around. Alright guys, we are standing here in front of the buildings here. I love the atmosphere we brought here. Well, it's kind of weird because here is just empty. But if you just look in this direction here and ignore the orange wool, you kind of get the feeling that I want to have here. I'm very happy with how the roads kind of curve. This took me freaking forever to do all this layering here, but it really works and it really just make it feel less blocky. I want to try to avoid the blockiness of Minecraft as much as possible, just to make the builds look more unique here. So I think just adding the layers here really helps with that. But let's check out the first building we've done here. I like the color combination and the way that it's kind of a little bit lower than the other ones. So it just, yeah, gives it a feeling of the rest of the thing here is built on a hill, and a lot of like slopes and elevation in this part of the town here, and that is something I like doing. That is also why I've decided to add 5 hills here. I'm not gonna spoil which kind of hills that is, but we have Opportunity Hill, and then we have the Hill of Epona over right there. So yeah, this building here, if I remember correctly, is like a leather worker. He's making stuff out of leather, like bags and stuff. Down here there's just some storage, and there's also like this gateway here into the backyard of these different buildings here. So here we have the apothecary or alchemist from previous episode. All of this. Oh, hello there, sign. Where did you get placed? Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. All of it. Oh yeah, this is right. It's super dark here. We just gotta place a sign here. To. Nope. Okay. There we go. Perfect. There's some light glitches in here. But this is just the entrance to this like backyard here for all these houses. I'm loving the atmosphere here. Nice and colorful, but still not too colorful. Anyway, this building here is the leather. No, it's a crafter. Yeah, like workshop where it just makes stuff out of wood and stuff, like wheels and planks and some buckets and things like that. Just a regular crafter. You can also see we have some planks and stuff in the back here. And then some wheels. It's just kind of stealing the neighbor's wall here to hang up some of this stuff. But yeah, it kind of works. Very simple workshop right here. But then we have like the residential part up here. A little wonky stair, but it's diagonal. What can you do? Up here we have a kitchen area, which kind of works, I guess. And then we have the sleeping quarters or the master bedroom. It might not really be a master bedroom, but this is where the parents sleep. And then upstairs here, there's just a ladder. Imagine, guys, that this is just a steep stair and not a ladder. A lot of you guys are freaking out when I put ladders. It's just a very steep stair and not really a ladder, at least in my head. Up here we have some beds and such for the children, and then a nice view over currently really nothing. Well, you can see the ocean from here, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, little stuff like that. Just adding some atmosphere here. Let's go down here again, and we can check out the other building. I guess we can enter from the back. This here is in fact the leather worker. Just kind of mixing up a little bit of the buildings here. So here you can see we have some leather being just hanging here drying up. It's not a tannery, because the tanner would be outside because of the smell of all of this. But he's just have some spare leather here which he can use. In here, yeah, he has his workshop where he's making all the leather stuff, leather bags and stuff like that, and also a big oven and big furnace for making food and stuff. And this is placed on the ground floor because it would be pretty heavy, and that is why it's not placed upstairs. So yeah, just a little thing like that. I guess we can go out here and just take a look at the building here. I'm very happy with the shape of it. It's a little bit of a more unique building because it's thinner but taller than some of the other ones, but I guess it works. Just creates a little bit of uniqueness to this part of the town. And then we also have this wooden part on top, which just makes it a little bit more unique than some of the other buildings here. And downstairs there's also a little bit of storage here, which is nice. And then we got this cool porch area right here. So yeah, let's go in here. Let's go upstairs where we have the kitchen area. Well, we're combining that with the oven downstairs. So this is where they were making the food and eating all of it. And upstairs, it's kind of small, but it works. We have some beds here for the children, and then some beds for the parents in here. A decent view from here, I guess. So that is about it for that house. And then I guess we'll go outside, check out the house that is being built, and then finish off with the final build, which is a bakery in today's episode. So we have this tree here using the technique I showed you in my tutorial, guys. So if you want to know how to do trees like this, check out my tutorial on that. It's on my channel not too long ago. And then we have, yeah, this thing being built here. We have some structures like wooden beams and such. We have a lot of layering here because the floor is not in here yet, so it's just kind of filling up with some gravel, and then we're going to put some tiles and stuff later on it to make the interior nice. But yeah, kind of a cool little scaffolding here. Very simple. We have a few of those, and then just like bricks and planks and all you would need to build all of this. So there's nothing too much to look at, but yeah, it works. And then we have the final building. This here is a bakery. Once again, we have a few of them already, but you can't really have enough bakeries in a town. So yeah, this is built on a diagonal like this, kind of looking over this small park here next to the inn here. But that is cool. Let's go in here. We have a big baker oven here, and then just some bread, ingredients, tools to make all of it. And this is supposed to be like dough, so it's kind of rolling the dough here and putting it into the oven or the furnace here. We have some cakes and spices and all you would need to make good bakery stuff. Yeah, I guess it worked. In the back here we have the kitchen area, again downstairs because of the weight of these ovens here or furnaces. So we have another furnace here for normal food. Then we have just a little bit of a kitchen here. And then a small sitting area like that. We can go upstairs where we have more sitting areas for the family, and we also have the master bedroom here. This is kind of grand and yeah, decent sized here for the parents. We have some sitting areas and a decent view over the temple here of Epona. I'm not really sure how much they would see when we start building the other part here, but hopefully they can still see the temple here, which would give this property here like a good value, I guess. We can go upstairs. Then we have 2 rooms. So I imagine that these people here have 4 children, maybe 2 boys and 2 girls, and they've separated them. So maybe the girls' bedroom here, and then maybe the boys' bedroom over here. Really doesn't matter. You can swap it if you want to, but it's just kind of creating a little bit of a history here for the viewer, for you guys to when you check it out. But yeah, that is it for this build here. We can go back here. We can also get it back into this backyard here, which I really like. But that, my friend, is all I have for today's episode. So if you enjoyed, guys, make sure to leave a like and all that stuff. And I will I will see all of you guys later. It's been Vega Man, and I'm out.